Okay, hello again. So, welcome to another CTF challenge from Cyber Defenders named GetPDF. So, this is a pickup analysis with a little bit of malware analysis challenge. Just 11 questions, and here are the challenge details. So, we are dealing with PDF here. But first, you will be given a pcap, and as you analyze along, you will encounter PDF. Okay, so the very first question, how many URL paths are involved in this incident? So straight away, we can use the hint, and actually it shows you how to get the number of URLs using tshark command. So for this one, I would advise you to use a Linux or any. What's more, you can use Remnux, which comes with installed built-in malware analysis tools, including tshark. So the first thing you have to do is, of course, download the zip pickup into the analysis machine. In this case, this Remnux machine, and you just have to unzip it, and then check the contents, and then finally, you can straight away execute the commands from the hint. But notice you have to remove the extra single quote for the command to work properly, and you will get this one. Okay, second, what is the URL which contains the JS code? So JS meaning JavaScript code. So okay, the hint says it's on packet 12. So again, we have the pcap open here, and we have here display the number column, packet number column. Observe number 12 and observe that arrow to the left means it's something must have been downloaded, or but to be really sure, if you're familiar with Wireshark, we often inspect the streams. So what you have to do is right click, follow, and since we're talking about web requests, so we'll follow the HTTP stream. Again, we are looking for a JavaScript code. A JavaScript code is often enclosed with uh, script tags. So what we have to do here is just find that script tags in the request and response body. By the way, the red one is a web request, and the blue is the web response. Okay, so if we scroll down, you will notice this. We found here a script tag and then ending script tag, which means this is most probably a JavaScript code. Indeed, it's a JavaScript code. There you go. And since this is a response, you just scroll a little bit up and you will get the request that resulted to this response. And here it is. So equivalent to this URL. Okay, next, what is the URL hidden in the JS code? So we actually found this. Okay, the hint says to really decode using the JavaScript, the obfuscator, and this is the given link in the hint. But unfortunately, I tried every option here, and I'm not really seeing a readable URL, and even used auto decode. But as you can see here, really there's no readable URL at all. So what I did, I go back to the pickup analysis, and remember here, this is the actual JS script given or given as a response from this request. So what we did here is just check the next request affected by this JavaScript, which is this one. Notice here the next request is now calling a file, and this will really translate to this URL. If we will do that, so this will translate to this URL, and guess what? It fits as the answer. So we just found another way of solving this besides the given hint. Okay, next, what is the Md5 hash of the PDF file contained in the packet? So the best way to carve files within a packet is to use network miner tool. Okay, so we'll go back, simply open the packet using network miner. So if I will do that again, so okay, we can close this one, file, okay, open. So simply install a network miner and just open the malicious pickup. Okay, in this one, just click this and open, and you will get this view. And then what you have to do next is go to the files tab, and notice here we really only have one .pdf file. So this is fc exploit.pdf. And next you can right click and open folder. You have to go to the carve files, and there you notice here how good it is, right? You already have the carve files. Instead of working your way through Wireshark to extract it, network miner does the job for you easily. Then simply hash it using any hasher tool you have. So I have here the hasher by Eric Zimmerman Tools. Simply open that file here. So select file or drag and drop. Notice here the path of the PDF file, and you will have the SHA-1, MD5, so on. Okay, next, how many objects are contained inside the PDF file? So here we found 19. So this one we will again use a Remnux machine. So what you have to do is transfer the carved PDF file, this one, the exploit.pdf we found earlier through network miner, and then we will use the pdf id.py. So first we will disarm it using this command, pdf id.py -- disarm, then the file name of the PDF file we are to investigate. So we will do this to really render the JavaScript harmless. Okay, so execute that, and notice here successfully disarmed the JavaScript, and we also got the answer to the question how many objects are inside this PDF file, and we found it found here that it has 19 objects. Okay, number 6, how many filtering schemes are used for the object strings? Okay, we got here 4. So to do that, we refer to the hint, and it's asking us to use pdf parser.py. So again, we will use our Remnux machine. We have here Remnux, and we have to use the pdf parser.py, and we have to search filter keyword since it's asking for the number of filtering scheme. So use it after the -- search option, and then space the PDF file that we are investigating, which is the fc exploit. So simply run it, and as noticed here, it will show you the objects containing that filter keyword. And as you can notice, object 5, object 7, 9, and object 10 all contains these 4 filters. Okay, that's how we arrive with the okay, what is the number of the object stream that might contain malicious JavaScript code? So we got here 5. So in order to do this, to get this, let's go back to our Remnux machine here. So the first thing we have to do is, as you can see here, we have to check the contents of this PDF file using the pdf command. So as you notice here, the result, we can actually see there are 18 objects and there are 5 streams and 4 of which are encoded, and out of those 18 objects, 5 of them actually contains JavaScript code. So we really have to extract all those contents, so we will use PDF extract. So I already ran it here. The command is straightforward, so we just have to type PDF extract Md5 file. And notice here, PDF extract automatically dumps it, create a directory which is fcexploit.dump, and segregates it according to the type of artifact extracted. Either it is streams, scripts, or attachment, fonts, and images. So notice here it extracted 5 streams and 1 script. So in order to know which stream contains the malicious JavaScript, we will compare the content of the script against that of the stream. So notice here, I will check first. Of course, you will check first the content of the scripts. It's just one, right? So notice here, I went to the scripts directory, cd scripts, and then I viewed its contents using the cat command, and this is the result. And then I go to the streams directory, and as we have 5 streams, right? So I view the content of the first stream, which is stream 5, and notice here they exactly have the same content, meaning the JavaScript is on the stream 5. Okay, number 8, analyzing the PDF file. What object streams contain the JS code responsible for executing the shellcodes? Okay, the JS code is divided into 2 streams. Okay, so we're able to find it in the stream 7 and 9. So if you recall in the previous question, we found the malicious JS code in stream 5. So what I did is beautify that script here, to make it more readable. And notice here, we are seeing some functions like app.doc.sync annotate scan and app.doc get annotates or annotations. So, and notice here there are also something like splitting some kind of string obfuscation. Okay, but we will focus first on this 2 function. We'll try to search it within the script using this one, pdf-parser-py-a will grep for the word annotate. And notice here, you will see it's found in the stream 6, 8, 24. So what we'll do next is observe those streams and see what objects they are referencing. So to do that, we'll use this command, pdf-parser.py -o, then the object's stream number and the PDF file to be investigated. So we simply run it. Notice on the stream 6, it's referencing stream 7. And then for the stream 8, notice it is referencing stream 9. Okay, number 9, the JS code responsible for executing the exploit contains shell that drop malicious executable files. What is the full fact of the malicious executable files after being dropped by the malware on the victim machine? So we found this. This is actually the longest, most fun question, fun part for me for this challenge, because we get to do some malware analysis, shellcode reversing. Okay, so recall in this is continuation of the previous question. So recall in number 8, we found object 7 and 9. The JS responsible for executing shellcodes are in these objects, right? So we are going to reverse this and extract the shellcode out of these two objects. Okay, so we'll be using CyberChef and PPDF for this. So bear with me. Okay, let's start. So again, recall. This is the, if we do an exit here, we do the first thing to do is again using PPDF. We do an interactive session on the FC exploit.pdf file. Of course, loose dash L dash F for the loose matching. Again, I'll show you PPDF. Okay, dash F force mode, dash L loose mode to catch malformed objects, and dash I for interactive. Okay, just a refresher there. And now that we are here, so recall here. Uh, we're interested with object 7. See this big chunk of code. We have to copy this in a file or a notepad, including this object 9. So both are encoded, right? By the way, the key to decoding this is shown in the object 5, as we have found in the previous questions. So let's see again, object 5. Recall this little script. So it does all the decoding routine for that shellcode or malicious payload. Okay, so in order to understand this better, we will use PDF stream dumper. So let me just reset this from the start so you could see. Okay, let me just open, because I'm using FlareVM, by the way, which has a built-in tools. So you have to go to the Flare PDF section, and it has this PDF tools. So we're going to use the PDF stream dumper. Then we're going to load the malicious PDF file, the fcexploit.pdf, right here, open. And then we're going to the object 5, remember. So the beauty of this tool is when we execute this JavaScript, we will understand it much better. So to do that, go to the JavaScript Ui, and then we just simply run this code. So you will see. Okay, it's just errored out, and then I just click error run again to bypass that error. Notice here, we see, we get to understand this more clearly. Instead of reading this code, this is more this part of code in beneath. Can you see it? Right here at the bottom of the screen terminal, highlighted in black. I highlighted it, so it's much more easy to understand. So the code will replace this portion with this one, percentage, and then it will again replace this bulk of string, this string with percentage. Then it will replace slash n backslash n with null, nothing. Replace backslash r with nothing as well. Okay, so with that, we will get to decode these objects. So what I did, I actually copied it over right here. I actually copied everything right here. Oh, sorry, in CyberChef. Okay, let's do that. So I will do that. Okay, let's do a. Okay, bear with me on this. So I have to copy everything. Object 7. Wait, I think I could do a shift. Okay, up to the end stream. No need to include the beginning. The included no need to include this section because it will error out in your conversion in CyberChef. So just the start of the stream up to end stream. Copy, paste it here. Then for the other one, so let's combine everything including object 9. So just have one conversion later on. So again, stream, starting for the stream up to the end stream label for object 9. Okay, copy, paste it to CyberChef. Then we do the replace. So this is my recipe. Find and replace. Okay, so again, if you'll recall here, it says here find for a moment. Okay, so I copied this code. I just paused the video a while and then I copied this code because instead, just to make it easy, instead of switching the screen, switching the VM and manually typing it. So I copied it to the Remnux where we are doing the CyberChef conversion. So again, the first one is to replace this string with percentage. So we can now continue. Find this one, replace with a simple string percentage. Okay, actually it will convert the latter part. So notice here x 43. I think I missed something. No, it's correct. 43, yes, correct. Then replace 895b, but again with percentage. Find replace. Replace it again with percentage. Oh yeah, I think it's in the bottom. So you see here, it's starting to look different now. So something like a base64 or URL encoded. We'll see later on, but definitely this is taking shape. So again, for the third replacement slash this one, replace with nothing. So let's try find and replace. Again, add another recipe. Replace with nothing. Then again, find and replace the other /r, /r. Alright, then for the last, I think that's the last. And then notice here, it does an escape. So it will escape the converted code for evaluating it or executing it. So we'll definitely do that. Again, we need to convert this to hex. So let's see the raw code. Okay, from hex. Okay, where is it? Oh, so from hex, add it to recipe. Okay, why is it not adding up? From hex. There. So it's added. So notice here, we can now read the code. So we have a shellcode here, one shellcode portion, then another code. Okay, a code here. Then notice here another shellcode. cmd.exe payload. Okay. This is for object 7. Then this is now for object 9. So another shellcode here. calc.exe payload. And another shellcode here. So we have 4 shellcodes in all. Okay, so the next part is we need to understand how this payload behaves. So we need to execute this. We will be using again the ppdf test wrapper. So you will see. So what you need to do is copy the specific shellcode like this. So for this particular example, actually the shellcode of interest that will give us the answer is the second one. So you have to copy this, and input it into a variable. So so set var, set variable var, so something like this, equals paste. Then let's check our variable, show var. Variable does not exist. Set variable var. Set variable. So for a while, let me just review. Okay. So to do this, set var. So this is how we do it. Set var. Okay, just me see. Let me just see my okay, something like that. So set var. This is my write up actually. So set var, and then no more equal sign. Sorry about that. So let's try again. Set var, show var. So there, we successfully assign the shellcode contents to the variable name var. And the next one is to unescape this, as mentioned in the instruction. So you could do a help. So we have here js unescape, variable, and then the var. Okay, so notice here it unescaped the contents of the variable var, but this time we have to output it to another variable. So to do that, we do dollar greater than, so row var. Okay, and then let's check the contents of the row var if it successfully contained the unescaped content. So yes. And then for the last, we will use the test wrapper. So test variable row var. So this will now simulate this unescaped shellcode. See the behavior. So it's like executing the actual code in a sandbox. So notice here, it tries to download something, malware for .exe, and tries to dump it here in the C Windows System 32 as a .exe. So good thing, of course the site is already down, but we already see some of the key behavior, IOCs. And then these are the other programs, instructions run. So it tries to win exec, load library. So it's like viewing actually a disassembler or a debugger. Okay, see Windows System 32. But I think even though the site is already down, we actually got the answer already through this. Okay, so number 10, the PDF file contains another exploit related to CVE 210.0188. So what is the URL of the malicious executable? Shellcode associated with this exploit drop. Okay, so what we're going to do here, okay, drag the file here or open. So it's already on downloads. Mamaya pa na, kumawig ka lang. Chill ka lang. So I just pause and let it load, and again we have to check the HTTP events, and actually we could see here all the HTTP events and only one HTTP request is requesting for a very malicious file, the real malware.exe, so very obvious. So this is really the answer, or the malware that was dropped. Hello, so we are down to the last question. How many CVEs are included in the PDF file? So we actually found 5. So I'll walk you through how to find those 5. Okay, let's go back to our FlareVM. So the very first thing you could do is, of course, we have this open, right? We have here the PDF stream dumper, and we have loaded the malicious PDF file. This one, fcexploit.pdf. Once it's loaded, of course, you could check each object, but there's a very quick tool here, exploit scan, so you could just launch it. Notice we found one CVE already, so that's one. Of course, you could search, Google this, find more about this, what's the exploit, how it's being exploited. So okay, that's one. And the second one, actually it's already in the question 10. So the PDF all contained, so this is already a giveaway. So this is the second CVE. And as for the third, let me just refer back to my write-up. For the third, we have the doc.collab.getIcon. So remember, we have decoded the shellcode way back. So something like, I think it's in Remnux. Yeah, right there. So we have here the function collab that, let's go find collab that, no, not collect email, collab that get icon. See here, collab that get icon. And if we do a quick Google of that function, this is the decoded shellcode we are searching for. So we're searching for the functions being used in the shellcode. That's collab that get icon, then search PDF CVE, and we will arrive at this. Okay, and actually we will get the answer 0927. Okay, actually the answer you could actually get here already in the Google results. CVE is 2009-0927. So that's the third CVE. And the next one, simply search collab.collect. Actually, we found it already. Collab.collect email info. So again, you could do a quick Google search. Collect email info. So again, it's also in our decoded shellcode. See here, this is the function being used. Okay, so again, it's another buffer overflow vulnerability, as you can see here. And this is the CVE 2007-5659. Okay, did we get it right? Yes, this is just my write-up. I'm just referring it back. And then for the last one, we have the media.new player. So again, let's go back to our cyber chat. We can search for media.new. It's right here. Then again, media.new player. Just replace this new player. And we can get this 2009 CVE 2009 4342. Okay, so that's the 5 vulnerabilities we have in the PDF. Okay, so hope you have fun. Until the next challenge.